decided today to come to UCG, his campus, and we thought it was appropriate for the subject we're about to talk about. We're about to talk about why we dropped out of college, our plans, all of that. Comment down below if you want to know more about our journey so we can make a video on it. One of my reasons for wanting to drop out of college is because my major was pre-pharmacy. So I was taking bio, chemistry, math, all of that hard stuff. Bio and chemistry, failed it the first semester. I'm like, all right, it's good. I can try again next semester. I can try again next semester. Next semester come around. Took the same bio and chemistry over again.
Lord. Bio lab. Don't forget about bio lab.
No, I passed bio lab. So I'm like, maybe pharmacy isn't for me. I'm gonna try business because we was into wanting to learn how to make our own money and stuff. So I'm like, business, that's a broad category we can get into, learn how to work our way around business.
Yeah, and that first semester, I thought I was going to do physical therapy. So I came in as a pre-kinesiology major, which is the biggest mistake ever. To be honest, what is kinesiology? Like, I don't even know what that is.
I thought it's like kinesiology. I don't even know how to say it.
Yes, but it took me taking those classes to realize, like, nothing that I was doing here was doing anything for what I'm trying to do in the future, which led to me realizing that I don't need to be in school.
It's not that just like the classes we were taking was failing. It's not just that's the only reason why. We figured out that you don't need to go to college to make money, to have millions, all that stuff. So could learn from like experiences here, but as far as career and what we plan for our future, we don't really see.
It doesn't align well with it. And we realized that there's better ways to do it to where we can, have more freedom and have more time. And for me, I don't want to trade anything for my time. But like, all right, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna just let y'all know a little bit. After my first year in college, I was $12,000 in debt. I failed multiple classes. I just didn't take so much away from it. And going from high school for being in school for free and then going to $12,000 for 1 year is just like, I had to really step back and analyze like my financial situation to see if it was even worth it, because I know that the things that I'm trying to do, I don't need college to do. And actually it's kind of taking away from my time. And I don't need the debt. I don't need the debt. And I can do it in a better way, specifically for me. I'm not saying that college is a bad thing. I'm just saying it isn't for me.
It's not for everyone. Yeah, it's not for us.
And realize that you don't have to use college. You don't have to go to college because there's other ways to pursue what you're trying to do. If you ask me, it doesn't put you back, but the 4 years you're spending in college, you could be getting on-site experience. You could be doing multiple things. Like it just, for me, it just took too much of my time, and it actually was very stressful more than anything. Anything, I was stressed.
It didn't make it no better that I was a procrastinator. I had a 10-page paper due, and I'm starting on it the night before. No, 2 hours before class.
And what does writing a 10-page paper have to do with anything that I'm trying to do? And I'm not bashing college. No. If you're trying to be a doctor,
we need y'all.
Yeah, we need you. If you're trying to be a lawyer, go to school. But if you're an entrepreneur and you're out here grinding and hustling, you don't have to go to school. Save your money. Wait. Find a free way to get educated. There's so many ways to get educated. You don't have to. Like YouTube
courses.
All that. Certifications. Yes.
Exactly.
Analyze, because for me, for so long I was on autopilot. So it's just like, I only went to college because everyone's like, go to college. That's how you're going to get a job. That's how you're going to get money. People weren't telling us about the different ways to make money and the ways to, survive without school. It was just like, go to college, figure it out.
Yeah.
No, don't go to college and figure it out, because you're going to spend hella money.
After we graduated high school, first year, second year in college, it's like, everything is so new. Credit, taxes.
Oh yes, didn't learn none of that.
We had to figure that out on our own.
Self-taught.
Once we started learning about all this financial stuff, we just came to the conclusion that college is not going to fit that. College is, for us, a financial burden. We want to be content creators. You don't need a degree to be a content creator. We want to be investors. You don't need a degree to be an investor. We want to travel. You don't need a degree to travel.
If you ask me, working in college just takes away from the time that you are able to do that. And it's like, to sum it all up, we want to be entrepreneurs. We don't want to be taught the one thing. Because anything can happen. Like, we want to be prepared and know multiple ways to make money. Like, that's my whole sole purpose. It's nothing about school and all that. I just want to be able to do different things to make money and different things that I like to do. If you like school and you're one of those people that you're on and you're studying, you need to finish school, go through with it. But if you just know that school's not for you and you're failing, it's not going right. Don't waste your time. I'm not saying just abruptly drop out, but maybe if you feel like you want to stay in school, maybe look to go to a community college. Get a certification. So you just have to be smart. I feel like so many people are on autopilot because that's all we get taught. They're not telling us about finances, credit, and all that other stuff. And about being an entrepreneur, they're just telling you to go to school. So for me, before you make that decision to go to college, make sure you look into your other options, because right out of high school, that's what most people are going to be telling you to do. Go to college.
We needed to come to college to learn that college wasn't for us. If we never would have came to college, we probably wouldn't have been on what we on right now. Or it took
this experience for me to open up my mind and stuff. And it's like, even though I haven't been learning in school, I didn't take that much, I still have learned so much. And a lot of these things are self-taught, and it just came from me seeking the information. We all have equal access to the same information. And it's not the stuff that you got to pay $100 for a textbook. It's the stuff that is free for us to find out, but most people will never know because they're not seeking.
Yeah, exactly. In reality, with having an online business, trading, all that stuff, it's gonna take time. It's gonna more than likely take less time than going through college.
Yes.
Or if it don't take less time, the reward is gonna be bigger.
The reward much better, man. I'm telling y'all, do not trade time for money.
Exactly.
You can't. I value my time more than anything.
Because time is something that you can't get back. You're gonna spend 4 years in college, come out in debt. You can't get that time back.
Yeah, but guess what you have to do? You have to pay that debt.
And if you don't,
they're gonna get it from you regardless. So just really think before you make that decision. I really don't want to steer no one away from it or towards it.
It's just
I just want people to think when they're doing it, because I wish someone sit down and told this to me when I was having these feelings, like trying to think about what I'm trying to do, and I just didn't know what I want to do, which is what led me to just go to school. The moment I got in college, it's like everything was amplified, man. It went from 2 page papers to 4 to 8 to 10. And then you getting hit with midterms and all this other stuff. It just was like, and to top it off, even though I did all that stuff, I did not take away a lot. $500 I spent on books every semester. It's just too much, man. Yeah. And then they try to make you feel like, they try to make it easy for you by giving you financial aid and giving you ways to use money before you even have it. And I'm $12,000 in debt, and I haven't even made that much. It just doesn't make sense. And that's what 1 year. So imagine what I'll be at 4 years. Instead of that, right out of high school, you went and got on-job experience and got a certification for your job. So you didn't have to wait 4 years before you start working your job. You already got experience. You already got the certification that, entitles you that job. It just makes more sense for me to do things like that. That's the side that I'm leaning towards,
Again, let us know if y'all want more information about our journey, the things that we're trying to do, more about investing, traveling, all that stuff. Comment down below what y'all want to see next.